You being a system merchant is not a bad thing. A system merchant is not a bad player. It merely is a player who only can suit and ball and flourish in a particular system. What? It was a failure. It was a failure. Let's just keep it real. Let's not mince words. It was a failure. He failed. The move failed. It's over. It's finished. It's done. Finito Cappuccino. Finito Cappuccino. I told you about this dude. You kept telling me this dude was top 3. You said that he was man of the match in the World Cup final, which is false. That's a freaking lie. You kept telling me that this dude was money. And I said, he's a side chick. You called me rude. You called me offensive. You questioned my football analytical skills. But I told you, this dude is a side chick. You don't buy him as your marquee star. You buy him as a complementary piece. That's what happens. So, what situation do we now have? The situation I have is, first of all, Barcelona won on itself. I'll get the Felix to go. I'll get the Felix. Just do it with Griezmann. First of all, I had Juventus. So, would that work? Look, my thing is that for Juventus, it's very simple. I believe he would be very good in Italy. Based on how they play, I think that would be a good move for him. The Messi-centric, possession-based thing was never Griezmann's bag. Griezmann's thing is impact. Give me the ball, offload. Give me the ball, offload. Give me the ball, offload. We are very direct. His whole thing is not about, you now have the ball, and you have to not think about what you have in the ball, and now dwell on the ball. That's never really been his bag. It's never been his freaking bag. So, I've always said that, this dude has to go to a team where there's a striker. He has to play off of a striker. You're playing off of either goat weights or a freaking false stand, which never works. So for me, Juve, it depends what they have. Because would he work with Morata? Maybe, but it would be better than the nonsense that they have right there. So if you're Griezmann, now especially where we now have Aguero coming in. Remember, Aguero is really coming in to really appease Messi, which is dominating in and of itself. If you're Griezmann, you need to, somebody just tell them, look, bro, you tried. You gave it a good go. It didn't work. And I could have told you that before you even moved here. Because you're not a player who is fully adaptable. You are very specific in the kind of player you are. And because you're very specific in the kind of player you are, there are only certain teams in which you work, and you were never going to work with Barcelona, specifically with Messi there. Now, if Messi left and you now totally revamped and reshaped the team, and you actually got a striker to work off of and so forth, well, maybe you could say what's up. But with Messi and how Messi plays and how Messi is the dictator, and you don't have to play off of Messi, it was never going to work with the kind of player that you are. Look at how good Griezmann was for Atletico. Look at how good he was for France under Deschamps. Well, both those teams play completely differently from how Barcelona play with Messi. Now let's get that to where things now get interesting. Felix. This is just a rumor or reports. It's not real, but I have been on the record and said, free Felix. I'm thinking of starting a petition, change.org. Change.org. I'm starting a petition because Felix needs to be released from here. Because unlike the Athletic president said, oh, no, he's not going. He just needs to learn how to adapt. Yes, because you've got LS, loser syndrome, and you best win that thing on Saturday. If you do not win the La Liga on Saturday, I'm going to be on your way. I'm going to be on your way. So, I want Felix to be freed because I believe in the eye test. The eye test is undefeated, and the eye test will always defeat stats matches every day, every day. And what I want, this is me, this is your boy, HH. He has to go in a team that balls, that is much more attacking and plays football and is far more progressive. Now, this is unlikely, but let's just entertain. Let's just entertain the notion. Atletico Madrid are very happy to bring back Griezmann. Griezmann, he should have never left in the first place. Atletico Madrid, you know the place. You know the system. The system suits you. Eat the humble pie with Malta Guinness and accept your limitations as a player. You go back to Atletico Madrid with the tail between your legs, you bow down and you say sorry to Diego Simeone. Tell him, no, I don't sniff crack. I just want to play. I don't do drugs. I'm sorry, I'm clean. Maybe a side chick, but that doesn't mean okay, easy, relax. So go back and have your fun. Here's the thing. If Felix goes to Barcelona, that's a big move. Now, I'm just entertaining. Atletico Madrid, they would never agree. They would never agree because even if it's a swap deal, it does be a swap deal plus cash. I am just imagining things. So I've said that Barcelona are suffering. And Laporta, don't see. See, it's weird because this is me talking. Forget about this is me talking. AJ talking. Laporta, you think you getting Sergio Aguero is enough to keep Messi? You think that Sergio Aguero is enough to now make headway in the Champions League or close the gap between yourselves, Real and Atletico? Maybe the latter, but not the former. You need a lot more to say what's up with the freaking CL. So that's sad. But that's just me talking. For Messi, remember Messi felt away when they sold Cannibal, who was his good friend, but he's also good friends with Aguero as well. They're very close friends. So for Messi, I'll be shocked if that's enough to keep him, but maybe it will. It's like, hey man, I got my mate and everything. So even if we get baptized and test tube 7-0 in another CL quarterfinal, at least I can go chill out with my friend here. But my thing is, if they were able to get Felix, that changes the game. Felix would suit this setup far better. He would appreciate the mindset. Because Coman is going out. Now, I heard Hansi Flick. I just heard his name. But whether it's Hansi Flick or not, they're definitely going to get a manager who is attacking, who is progressive, and who fits the Barcelona way. You should never have sold Ernie. That's just me. But I think if you have Felix, I think Ricky Puig is still quality. You have Messi, Aguero, and so forth. But here's my thing. Messi or no Messi. Felix in Barcelona, the Barcelona way, that's interesting. That works far better than what's at Atleti. So my thing is, that's just me saying if that was to happen. The logistics and the reality of it happening, it's a lot more trickier. It's a lot trickier, because wait, isn't this dude's release clause like 300 mil? I mean, Felix, who? Wait, did you get Jiminy Cricket to sign your contract? So instead of getting a proper agent, you got Jiminy Cricket to sign a 50-year contract and a 300 mil release clause. Didn't you ask Jiminy Cricket, yo, Jiminy, what if I don't fit you? Right, it doesn't matter. The heck? So you can't hire Jiminy Cricket to be your agent, but because Jiminy Cricket the guy's a clown. Okay, he's not a football guy. The guy's a clown from the cartoon. So, but back to Griezmann. It didn't work. It didn't work, and there is no point in you trying so forth and everything. I think this has been such been a disappointing season. You've been so disappointing, specifically in big games. You flattered to deceive. And the best thing right now, because Griezmann is a good player. Let's keep it real. You see, don't let this be like I'm saying Griezmann is this trash, useless player. He is a good footballer. He is talented. But there are some talented players who can adapt and adjust and fit into different systems. Then there's some other talented players who are system merchants. He is a system merchant. Let me be very clear. You being a system merchant is not a bad thing. A system merchant is not a bad player. It merely is a player who only can suit and ball and flourish in a particular system. Griezmann, get your ass back to Diego Simeone, back to Atleti, especially if they say what's up with the La Liga title. You can say, because this is what makes it worse. You left them because you felt these guys don't have any chance of winning any trophies, and Barca, you can be guaranteed trophies. I'm sorry. A La Liga title defeats a Copa del Rey, in my book. Okay? This has been a crap season for Barcelona. The only thing is that, okay, you need to go trophyless. It is still a trophy. Let's keep it real. Remember how it goes? Champions League? Champions League, La Liga, Europa League, Copa del Rey. That is how it goes. Your domestic cup trophy, that is the lowest of the lowest. Do something, but it's the lowest of the low. And for a team like Barcelona specifically, with the way you were brought in here, that ain't gonna cut it. Comment below, like the vid, subscribe, stay black. Don't forget to click the link in the description box below to join my Euro 2020 Fantasy League. Let's ride.